Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Gigi. We're going to start today with a beautiful purple. And normally you see that on the thumbnail, but somebody didn't start the camera. I don't even know who that could have been, but whatever. So we're going to come in with this pretty purple. It's a medium toned purple, and clearly it's by Modelones. And all 5 of the nails are going to have 2 coats of this gorgeous Eastery color. That's right, guys. Tomorrow is Easter, but it's also 420. So we're going to do a mashup. We're going to do an Easter 420 mashup because I felt quirky and I thought it would be fun. And so that's where we're at. We're going to start with a bunny. I actually have a picture of a bunny that I'm going to put up here for you so that you can see what I'm trying to emulate. I want to say recreate, but trust me, it's not exactly a recreation because we're going to add something to it, but also because, you know, I'm still building my art skills. So I'm going to say I'm so proud of my bunny. I love it so much. But even saying that, I can see where, you know, keep hand painting so the hand painting gets better. There you go. It's not a comment to diss myself or say I'm not good at art. It's a comment to say there's always room to grow, and I recognize that I have room to grow. So I'm just making his head now. In the picture, there's a full bunny. We're not going to draw the full bunny. I'm just going to have him from like lower midsection up. And now we're coming in for ears. I make a mistake on the ears, and I left that in so that you could see what I do to fix it. Especially since I don't completely redo the ear. So I figured it was better to show you. Like right here, I'm like, oh, wait. That's not the ear I wanted. I wanted it to match the picture. So, and then for our 420 purposes, having one of the ears, you know, bent over gives more of the stonery, I'm a little buzzy sort of vibe. And our bunny, our Easter bunny, is a little stoner bunny today. So we need to add the vibe, right? So I am just following the picture pretty much exactly. And like I said, it doesn't come out an exact replication, but it is a pretty good representation. There's one part where I thought I had it all on film, but I didn't. I screwed up his arm, one of his arms, not the one that you're looking at. Like right now, I'm just doing the shape, his whole shape in this color, this pretty gray color, which is also a Model 1 situation. I'm just going to fill his body in with this big brush just to make my life a little easier, and all the angles were real easy to hit, so bum, 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 and done. And then I'm coming in with a matte top coat so that it's easy for me, nice and smooth for the next part. There it is. Anyway, I kind of lost myself there for a second, guys. And I'm not going to go back and redo the voiceover for one simple reason. I am so late today. It is 5 o'clock now as I'm doing this voiceover. And there it is. I'll get to why in a minute. It's not a big deal, though. There's no complaint, right? I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. So I'm just coming in now. We put his shape down. Now we're adding the white bits that are the middle part of his body. And I know that there are talented artists out there that could have put down the white part and then surrounded it with the gray, or left the hole and filled it with the white. I'm not there yet. And like I said, I'm not complaining about myself. I'm not putting myself down. I'm recognizing my limitations. But limitations can be overcome and you can improve. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep trying to work on my hand painted. And honestly, I don't think that this is the set of nails I would have done if I hadn't been talking to the chatbot, Chat GPT. I don't like saying Chat GPT, so from here on out, it will be referred to as Chatty. And sometimes I may refer to it as a boy or a girl. I gender it differently all the time. So there you go. You can see that I'm doing a weird little shape on the white part here. It's because his arm is going to come in, right? And so that's the whole explanation for that. We're going to put his eyes, and I'm using the dotting tool just so that I have the spacing correct before I do the shape, right? Because I was struggling to make them the correct distance apart when I was just drawing them out, and the dotting tool made it easier. So if you struggle with that, try a dotting tool. It helped me a lot. Two of the nails are going to get a little cannabis leaf, because cannabis is what we're celebrating for the 420 holiday. I hope that you live in a state where you're able to celebrate the 420 holiday, if you choose to, in a legal and safe way. And that's all we're going to say about that. I think on this front, I'm a little bit of a libertarian in that I don't think any drug should be illegal. I think that it should be, not like a libertarian, I think they should be controlled, and I think they should be regulated so that they're as safe as possible, because people are going to do what people are going to do, and trying to criminalize this type of behavior clearly doesn't work. So let's just celebrate that everybody does something different. It's silly for alcohol to be legal when that is a substance that destroys families. And cannabis usually destroys families because the state gets involved. So there you go. That's my little soapbox about cannabis. And that's all we're going to say about that. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to show you part of outlining everything, but not all of it, because it is painstaking, you guys. This set really took me a long time, which is one of the reasons while I work on the outline and a lot of cleanup. Guys, have your cleanup brush handy, because if you overdraw something or you miss something a little or whatever it is, your cleanup brush is just going to make it better, because maybe you don't want... I did a lot of curing here because I didn't want to mess up the things that I liked about what I had done. But if you have your cleanup brush handy, you don't have to cure as often as you think you do, because you can fix whatever little mistake that you might make. So, tiny little cleanup brush so that you can take care of your mistakes, especially with fine work like this. So I'm just going to continue outlining here while I tell you, like I said, the first reason I'm late is this just took so much time to get done. And then there was a lot of editing. Even though I did double speed the time on this one, and there is still a poll up on the channel if you'd like to weigh in on what you like, regular speed or double speed. This video, there's a lot of footage, and there's a lot of cutting out and breaking, and there's just so many things that had to be done for this video, because there's just so much work involved with it. So there you go. It just took a long time. Now, I didn't show you making the arms. I was out of frame for that almost completely. I was so low and getting close to my face to get it done that you don't see me make the arms, and I apologize for that. But basically, they're just arms. It wasn't difficult. I'll do some other character soon so that we can spend more time doing this kind of thing together. But anyway, the second reason why I was a little bit, and see, here I am low again in the frame, why I'm a whole bunch late, not a little bit, a whole bunch late today, is I had my grandson on Thursday, and I had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. And if you know, I don't have a car. And so I had to ride the bus to go to the doctor's appointment. And so that is like a 4-hour plus situation. And so Tuesday night, I didn't sleep good because I knew I had something going on the next day. Wednesday night, I did sleep pretty hard, but then immediately I had my grandson on Thursday. And so when he's here, I don't sleep good at all. He sleeps in the bed with me. He's only 4. I'm going to have to get a bed for him or something, though, because, I'm struggling. When he's over, I struggle. So I didn't sleep good that night, like 4 hours maybe. And so all day yesterday, I was pooping out. I took the longest nap in the afternoon, and I did do half of this video Thursday after he was in bed, and then the other half of it Friday in between naps. So I didn't get to start editing this until late in the day, and I finished it today. So, like, I'm doing this voiceover literally right before I export the video and give it to you guys. So, which is not normally how it works out. Usually I've got some time to play around and, fix my mess ups or whatever. So now that we have I was chatting through that whole cannabis leaf. I was adding little serrated edges on the cannabis leaf. I think I could have done a better job there. You let me know what you think. Now we're making him a little bong, right? I couldn't decide if he was going to have I couldn't make it a J because J's are usually white, and I'd have to make it, like a funky color, which they have that, but whatever. And I didn't want to do a pipe because, maybe somebody's like, what the heck is that? But a bong is unmistakable. So I thought, let's give him a little bong. Listen, this is my story in my head about our rabbit. He's the Easter bunny, of course. But he's delivered all of the goodies. Now we're making his eyes pink, and we are using fluorescent pink, as this dude is hella high. But he's all done. He's all done giving out his stuff. Whoa. I'm just going to show you the thumb. We're going to put some transfer foil, not transfer foil, some water decals down, because I'm done with the hand art at this point. I could have tried to do this hand style, but I was done. But anyway, back to our little rabbit. He's tired. He had a long night of hopping around the bunny trail, giving people stuff. And he's like, I earned a little 420 time. So that's all this is. It's a 420 Easter bunny mashup. And I think it's funny and cute and adorable. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you wear these? I think it takes a special lady or gentleman to wear this set. So, guys, I know you hear that. It's got to be a motorcycle or something. Some people do not know how to behave around other human beings. And that's really all I'm going to say about that, because whatever. But here we go. This is our little bunny. Look at how cute he is. I love this set, guys. It's just funny and quirky and just a little bit of fun for us to celebrate the 2 holidays. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful Easter. Hope you have a wonderful high holiday, whichever or both that you may be celebrating. Bye-bye.